Alright, we are back. Check the difficulty, yeah. Makes sense. Right. We're back, and we're going to do the DLC, the shitty DLC. Something I'll point out, also for people watching the stream, want to catch up on this particular Shepherd. It's coming out on YouTube in nice, crisp-looking 1440p, and comes out every Friday on a weekly basis, so if you guys want to see the previous episodes of Mass Effect, Engineered, Renegade, Femshep, Ugly, whatever. Yeah, it's on YouTube. But now we looked to what we've done in the past, but what we're doing right now, which is the shit DLC. So let's start, and yeah, wouldn't you know, we don't even start off with full fuel. Ain't that funny? Doing our DLCs now. Fortunately, we'd need to level up our or get modern as soon as possible, so we can actually do our tech scanners.
Probe launched.
And actually, you know what?
Palladium is used to upgrade heavy pistols, armor, and cybernetics. Probe launched.
Actually, you know what? I think I should be.
Projects. Iridium is used to upgrade heavy weapons, submachine guns, and assault rifles.
Actually, you know what? I should do this off stream. Spare you guys the boredom of seeing me do this. And like, if I come across any anomalies, I'll write them down and do them in the next stream.
Anomaly detected. Launching probe.
Let's face it, this is boring as hell to do, and I wouldn't want to put people through the misery of watching me do it. I know there's a mod that you can just do it all in one go, but yep, there you go. Sasa just mentioned it right there.
On our sensors.
But yeah, I think it was. I think a lot of the Legendary Edition mods are just ports of like original mods.
Probe away.
Which makes sense. Because I think Skyrim had the same deal.
Projects. Platinum is used to upgrade sniper rifles, shotguns, and medical equipment.
Yeah, I think it's all down to the discretion of the mod authors as well. Like, you know, if someone doesn't support their own mod, you know, something that their mod anymore, or the person who made the mod died and or lost the files or whatever, you know, stuff like that. I suppose I could install the mod. I do have mod manager installed for Mass Effect 3, so there's no reason why I don't use it. There's also a mod to skip push-ups with Vega. What? I didn't realize that was a thing that people would look for, would have. Citadel DLC? Oh. You're telling me there's actually stuff that people want to remove? And I thought the Citadel DLC was the end-all, be-all, greatest DLC of all time because it's a love letter to the series. That was my general impression of that DLC. So I've only played that DLC once, so... I don't remember the push-ups. I think I spoke to Vega like shit in my playthrough because I didn't like him. Just some random... Sorry about that. Just some random guy that turns up and acts like he's your old friend, even though he doesn't. He's just some random guy that comes out of nowhere. I know he's in like some books, or some book in between, or comic, or whatever that takes place in between Mass Effect 2 and Mass Effect 3, but like no. Comes in saluting, and he's like, "Hey, I'm Hispanic, I'm Latino. I must say random words like loco and stupid shit like that. Whatever." Sounds like he's a jackass. But he's not boring, and he's not racist, so... Oh, movie, yeah. Well, Paragon lost, there's the problem. If it was Renegade Revival or something like that, if it was Renegade something or other, I'd be more inclined to see him. Get up there! Shepard! What? God damn it. Oh god, please don't tell. There it is. Shepard will starve to death in the middle of a Normandy wreckage because she can't climb up one little piece of waist-high ledge. I know. I do like his line. One of my favorite lines from Mass Effect 3 actually was where's the meat? Like he's like, we need Batarians and Krogans. Where's the meat? And I'm like, yeah, where's the meat? Okay, what's this? Ugh! Hideous! Imagine closing your eyes and seeing that ugly mug. We're not putting the monument here, that's for sure. Yeah, oh right, is that the bit where they... yeah, because they're both useless soldier characters. It's like, no, my powers are the most worthless. No, my powers are the most worthless. Actually, I don't even know what Ashley has in Mass Effect 3, because she never makes it past Mass Effect 1. I assume she has, like, Fortify and Concussive Shot. And a bunch of ammo powers. Sleep pods. Weird that Shepard put her helmet, like got suited up in this area. I'll place the monument here. Why not? May they rest in peace in their sleeping pod. This weird giant bronze banana. And we've got a little bit of XP for each tag, and we get some element 0, which we've got a good amount to start it off with. But in fact, I think the start, if you in part, you start off with enough element 0 to pretty much get by on. Oh yeah, unless you're upgrading like two different types of powers, you know, biotics and tech. Like, I think you have plenty to get by with. Read data pad. Entry 1. Unrecoverable data. AA scar. Something. Data recovered. Spoke with the commander about this. All these damned aliens aboard the Alliance's most advanced ship. I just don't trust them. That damned Asari and Aquarian. What does Shepard think this is? A zoo? With Aquarian, it seems she's on some kind of pilgrimage, trying to improve the lot of her home ship. I can understand that. I would babysit my children or anything, but she acts. But if she has to be on board, I suppose it's not too bad. For a while now, I've taken a look back at these past entries in this journal. How blind I was at the time. I came on this ship firmly believing humanity was on its own in the galaxy. Shepard brought all these aliens on board, and there's no way we could have accomplished what we did without them. I'm proud to say I'd die for any member of this crew, regardless of what world they were born on. Look at that. I mean, apparently Ashley has that kind of progression, becomes less racist with each game, but no. Can't tell the aliens from the animals. That's a deep ditch I don't even want to put my hand into to pull her up. But Caden's boring, so I nuke him and keep Ashley. Because I'm retarded. I have no taste in humans. She's got tits, so I will tolerate her racism. Although I do like a Mass Effect 3 costume, the thigh-high boots and miniskirt. Oh yeah, I got the call it. Look at that gun. Look at that. Got the laser pointer phalanx. This is peak pistols. This is the best pistol in the entire series. The bloody hand cannon. It has a laser point. It's like Resident Evil. It never got better than the Mass Effect 2 phalanx. I don't care. I mean, okay, the Talon pistol is pretty good, but and he also had stuff like the Paladin and the the Executioner pistol. But honestly, like this is the granddaddy of pistols in Mass Effect. No, the requisitions officer. Did he survive? I want my Spectre guns. I want my HIV fucking whatever the hell. PMW, whatever the fuck. You know what I mean. God. I don't, I can't, it's kind of freaky because these flashbacks, they're not even like animated, they're just like photos. So like the getting up to each other. They're what do you call it? Like so like see that picture, see that shot of Joker there, but he's just there with just frozen in time like that. It's freaky. We got two more left. Where are they? I think the one up here, weren't they? One. I'm missing one. I can't remember. I don't know where I left it. Got to Normandy. Might be in the middle. Wait, I saw a flicker there. Was there maybe? Hmm. I grabbed the one that was over there. Oh, there you are. Just a little sneaky fucker. Alright, I've got all the E-zone, all the tags. Very good. Not much XP to be gained. I think it was like, what, 12 per tag, 20 tags, 240 in total. I don't know if I think that might be it. I don't think we get a bonus XP for completing it already over the statue. I think it's just 240. Mission summary. Monument has been placed at the last resting place of the SSV Normandy on Alcara. And the families of all the missing crew members have been notified of their ultimate sacrifice. Shepard's lost N7 helmet was also recovered. 240 XP, a little bit of pocket change, a little bit of EZO. We're good. We're good. Alright, that's one shit DLC down. Open the message. Normally crash site data received. Commander Shepard, this is from Admiral Hackett. Commander Shepard, the Alliance was grateful to receive the information you found at the Normandy's crash site, and we've sent it out to the affected families. By finding those dog tags, you have provided peace of mind for a lot of people. Commander, I thank you on their behalf.
Commander, you've received a new message at your...
I've already read it, you dumb cunt. Okay. Got to fly back to this dump. Order it. Just...
Probe launched.
Get what I can. Your couple. Ah, forgot. Press escape to get out of the map. Now you don't have to zoom out constantly. I think this had an EZO on it, if I remember correctly. One of these planets had EZO on it.
Launching probe.
Yep, there it is. There you are.
Probe away. In research projects, Element 0 is used for bio-amp and Omni-tool upgrades, probe away, which allow squad members who have biotic and tech powers to be much more effective.
Tech powers, I like the sound of that. Definitely got to get modded on here as soon as possible. It's probably a waste of a probe. Yeah, the one. Yeah, I'm definitely going to need to do the one probe mod. Definitely need that. What do you mean 80%? What am I missing? Oh. That being said, I'm not going to leave this planet unscanned because I don't want to have to fly back to it and use fuel cells.
Launching probe.
So we'll put up with it now. Scan what we need to. Get like 3 peaks and then call it. There. Alright, where are we going? We need to do Project Firewalker, which too bad. It's kind of annoying that you can't see these some of these systems until we get close to them. $10 years, wow. 10 years, really? I guess the full trilogy, yeah, because like, yeah, you're talking about like Mass Effect 1, it came out in 2007, which is when I played it. But terms of like Mass Effect 3. In fact, Mass Effect 3, I played the multiplayer like from like late 2012, early 2013, and then played the single player in like 2014, 2015. Actually, when was my first playthrough on? Because I've got it on YouTube. My first Mass Effect 3 playthrough. Can't remember when that is, but it wasn't. It was a few years before I actually played the single player. Alright, so what we want to do is, we're going to do Poop DLC, which is not Overlord, Firewalker. Which is by no means a good DLC. But it's just basic combat, vehicle combat. It doesn't matter at what point of the game we come here. It'll be just as hard now as it will be at the end. Like, for example, like at least with like Mordin or Garrus, we could like get our asses kicked because we've got barely any skill points and whatnot. But you know, like some missions, you know, are harder because you're under equipped and under researched. Whereas this, we might be able to we can do any point in the game and it won't make a difference how leveled we are, how upgraded we are, and how what weapons we're using. You know what I mean? Skipped all SOF. What the hell?
Launching probe.
I'm a bit tired of them games. Ah. Fair enough. I mean, Mass Effect 1 is kind of KOTOR-ish. Like, it's aged better than KOTOR. Like, I tried playing KOTOR as a test run on my old computer before I need to reinstall it and do all the mods again. But I want to try out KOTOR as like a potential game to stream. But yeah, that game hasn't aged very well. And I'm not talking about like, oh, I played it when I was younger and I loved it, and now it's kind of eh. Like, no, I'm a new guy coming in, like, and it's hard to get into it, you know.
I have found something.
It's kind of the thing with some old games. Like, you don't play the classics when they come out. If you go back and try and play them afterwards, it's like, eh. It's like the Resident Evil games, the classic ones. I recommend people to play the old Resident Evil games, but because it's a tank controls and fixed camera angles, it's kind of a hard learning curve. But because I grew up with that, I don't find any issues with it, you know. Well, to be fair, it's for streaming because the game constantly, the game resolution is not supported. You have to mod it so I can actually get to 1440p. There's that. Okay. Yeah. But there's also the cutscenes. The cutscenes will basically alt tab you to like, and because the cutscenes are like its own video file that will force you to go to full screen, which will be in like 320, 360 or whatever fuck, 380, 420, whatever fuck. So it like, and that because I'm using multiple monitors, all my shit will just start flying all over the place because of this, because the game will constantly change aspect ratio for cutscenes, and it's a fucking nightmare to like try and play or stream. Maybe I'll just buy it on original Xbox. I'll just wait till the remaster comes out. There's always that. Oh, he doesn't even have a costume. Look at Jacob the bum. He doesn't even have a costume. It doesn't even matter who we bring, because they have because we're in a vehicle. Not like Mass Effect 1, where if you need to have someone with engineering to repair yourself. I mean, to be fair, it's one of them games where I've tried to start it. It's like Oblivion. I tried to start it like so many times and just couldn't get too into it. Cardboard box. Easy, Miranda. I like how these Cerberus geeks have got like just gas mask, like their eyes won't get fucking melted out of their skull or sucked out.
Welcome to the M44 Hammerhead Infantry Fighting Vehicle. This is your onboard VI.
Okay, here we are. Shift to jump. Jesus Christ, here we are.
Caution, guided missile system active. Acquired.
Oh dear. This to be fair, the combat and the mobility of this vehicle is really good, but it's
Obstruction detected. Path
But-
is now clear.
unfortunately its shieldings is non-existent. Like it'll blow up. I got a bit of an alarm going off at the moment, but it's not that noticeable in the heat of the battle. So I will say, bit of a tissue. I think the only person who actually likes the Firewalker was Slasher. I think he swears by it, but I'm not too. I know. I mean, it's Mako is. They're both shit. Both the vehicles are shit. All the vehicles are shit. Like look at even the one in Andromeda. That was awkward. Having to change driving modes every time. Whether you have to go up a hill or not, you have to change the driving mode. I don't know about Cardboard Box character, but you talking about my character in Mass Effect, or one of my attempted characters on Old Republic? Knights of the Old Republic. Never been accused of being half cardboard, half human. Oh, cubic. I don't know about cubic. She does look. She is fuck ugly, and that was done intentionally. I mean, we were all born and created equal, and we should not judge a person by their looks. She's beautiful just the way she is.
That did it.
Oh.
Mission objectives completed.
Leave. Yay, we got a new car. We just left we left this normal shuttle behind. MSV found the wreckage of the Rosalie. M44 Hammerhead acquired. Research data also recovered, and a pittance of XP and money. No worries though. We've got more. We've got more locations to go to. You know, the first time I played Mass Effect 2, I wasn't impressed with the XP system, like how it would treat like the whole like you only get XP at the end of a mission. Like Mass Effect 1 was like you get XP on every kill. I think Mass Effect 3 was like XP after every encounter. And for having, you know, full first aid. But this is kind of leveling up in this game is slow. From Project Firewalker, good work on recovering the Hammerhead in One Piece, Commander. It will prove useful. Also, the data you recovered on the MSV Rosalie's emergency beacon contains significant intel on the few planets that Dr. Case and Dr. Aloy investigated. EDI has added them locations to your galaxy map. We hope that one of them leads to the Prothean sites. Despite Dr. Case's obvious instability, he's proven to be a brilliant and dedicated scientist. If you salvage more of his logs or journals, it would greatly help our efforts. Still don't know how the Geth are tracking Dr. Case, so be careful. Yeah, but then it'd also be a point where you wouldn't even get enough XP to level up. I think the DLC like kind of fucks with that a little bit. I'll be back for this one.
We have used half our fuel.
What was that? I should have used my bloody probes in that thing. I had plenty left. Alright, Citadel, Convicts, Veteran, Artifact Collection. Oh my god. Always asking me to go thing. Oh wait, we're here in Hawkinator. So yeah, there's like some XP where like you get like random planets that have like miniature side quests. I'll give you a little bit of XP, stuff like that.
Launching probe.
So it gets to a point where you sometimes just get a bunch of XP but no levels, even on main quests or
Probe away.
or DLC.
Probe away.
There's a good amount of resources though from this free DLC. I can't really complain too much. And it's DLC. It's free. I can't remember. Was Fire? I think Firewalker was free, right? It don't matter. I bought all the DLC anyway, so had to buy BioWare points. Well, the next mission should actually level us up.
Scanning for mission objectives. Mission objectives located.
There we go. Certain Angel, she looks like she's wearing Jack's face. Wearing Handsome Jack's face. From certain angles. Oh, wearing a face like Handsome Jack wears his own face on his face. Like that's kind of what my character looks like. Oh, I can't see it in the squad screen. Okay. No worries. You have fun. Game you got guys playing. Maybe you can join me for some Mass Effect 3 multiplayer tomorrow. Most Beautiful Ugly Shepherd. I've seen a lot of ugly shepherds on YouTube. My favourite is the Everyone Dies. Rolling the dice. Divinity? No. My favourite ugly shepherd is from the Everyone Dies ending. You know the one I mean. The fucking one on YouTube where the thumbnail is just the elusive man face palming, and it's got this weird bald hybrid between. It looks like a hybrid between Phil Collins and Robin Williams.
Acquired.
Oh wait, there is a sprint button on this. I'm like driving at like normal speed. My fucking alarms are blaring. Okay, I'm guessing I can't go into that poop water.
Warning. Geth forces detected. Extraction complete.
Oh, the thing is completely missing. Oh, you shared his code because people ask. You also got the Barack Obama Shepherd as well. You can't forget that. It's a good shepherd. To be fair, he's not even that ugly of a shepherd. I just think it's just... It just adds to the comedy that it's like Robin Williams just fucking up and getting everybody killed. Well, respect for keeping the save file. For some reason, it's not showing my... Like when I checked my squad menu earlier, it didn't show my shepherd's code. Unless it's like because it's a Mass Effect 1 import, it doesn't keep it. It's like Mass Effect Legendary Edition. They kind of like normalized the character creation across all games. So, but Mass Effect 1, it was like you can't create a Mass Effect 1 looking character in Mass Effect 2, if that makes sense. Different parts, different, you know, I don't know. Kind of a weird one.
Warning. Hostile forces approaching.
God, look at these heat-seeking missiles that are flying everywhere except for where I'm aiming. It like it just curves. Wow, gameplay. The fuck was that? Does that thing curve as well? Default from 1 and 2, yeah. I don't know, I thought default femship was fine. What was it? Oh, it made her a redhead by default, right? Because she was brunette from in 1 and 2, right? And then became a redhead because people voted on that for the because the people had to vote which version of femship they wanted for the femship cover art, right? It was different. So it was like blonde, brown, or red. But I mean, a blonde default femship with blonde hair just doesn't sit right with me. The thing is like, I remember correctly, like Mass Effect 1, you can't customize the default. It was either a default or you customize with a completely different blank canvas. Which kind of sucks, because I wouldn't have minded having like a warped, bizarro version of the default shepherds. Like, okay, I'm going to go with default shepherd and add a few scars. Like, no. Even now, even this game, when I imported my character from Mass Effect 1, I couldn't just take I couldn't customize my appearance with this as a starting point, you know? Which I thought was kind of weird. And the presets suck. We'll see what happens. You know, we could probably make something extremely horrific in Andromeda, but we'd also have to make two different horrifying creatures. You know, our sibling needs to look fuck ugly as well, right? Yeah, it was like a dark, more like a burgundy maroon sort of thing. It wasn't like bright. It wasn't like red, but it wasn't. It was like a warm brown, if that's the word to describe it.
Geth dropship detected.
Oh shit! That dirty bloody Geth has that Colossus Pulse has a heat seeker.
Acquired.
Yeah, it's weird how like
Compromised.
your
Move the vehicle away from the acid.
wasn't even in the acid. It's funny how you can. I mean, you can do it in Fallout 3, but changing your character's appearance in Andromeda will change your dad's like. No, it's usually specifically race, like skin color, really.
Geth forces detected.
You have a black rider, you have got a black daddy. Happens with Fallout 3, you choose, you know, Asian, African American, or Hispanic. Your dad follows suit, but I don't know. The idea of a black Liam Neeson or a Chinese Liam Neeson does seem a bit odd to me. I am kind of concerned about certain missions because there's like some missions where like you just get bombarded with a load of enemies and you have to get past them to progress. You know, you can't just sit there and kill because they'll keep respawning unless you push up. So I am kind of concerned about how I'm going to deal with those situations, like the the Legion loyalty mission. Like the end of that, you basically just got to get to the end, and my usual tactic for that would be to run past everybody, charge the prime at the back, and then run for the door and hit the space bar to end the mission. Hey, welcome back, Ben.
Mission objectives completed.
I'll see how that goes.
Extraction complete.
Okay, extraction complete. Got our goodies. How's work treating you tonight? Too shit, I hope. Hey, we got a level. Data recovered from planet's surface. Historically significant artifacts recovered. Dr. Case's location not found among the recovered data. Geth presence on planet eradicated. Got a bit of chump change, but the important thing is we leveled up, and that's why we're doing these shit DLCs now. We can do, I think we've got like 2 or 3 more locations to visit, but I don't think we'll level up by... I think actually we might be able to level up if we do the shopping missions, do all the weird side quests and shopping missions when we play multiplayer. I think I'll try and aim for a 9 PM
Commander, you've received a new
start, which I think is no, it's in that one. Artifacts recovered. The artifacts, I think that'll be because you're Serbia's two hours ahead of England, right? because the current time now is 2:34 for me. Are you 2 or 3 hours ahead? Or maybe 1 hour ahead. I get my geography 1 hour. Yeah, my geography is fucking terrible. Yeah, you guys are like way south of Poland. I thought for some reason you were more to the east, southeast or something. Project Firewall. The artifacts you gathered might give us a lead on a larger Prothean site. They have an incredible value for historians and might be instrumental in building our understanding of the Prothean legacy. Excellent work in mitigating the Geth presence, Commander. We will keep you apprised of further Geth activity should it threaten mission integrity. That's red. Works not too bad. Well, that makes a change. Squad. Okay, tech mastery. Yeah, we're not going to get enough XP. I was thinking like do the Firewalker stuff and then do the shopping trips to get our XP, but this might be a bit too much. There we go. I mean, to be fair, I could have just saved my not spent points in combat drone and incinerate and just done tech mastery first and then focused on the actual abilities. Ah, okay. We better this time tomorrow, payday. Ooh, yeah. But anyway, yeah, I guess for your time it'll be about 10 p.m. My time, 9 p.m. At least that's the goal. I mean, I always intend to stream at about 9 p.m. onwards, but sometimes I'm late, sometimes I'm early, and I don't know how long I'll be streaming for. It depends how the games are going. I might do like 3 or 4 hours of Mass Effect 3 and then switch to Divinity Original Sin. Depends how I feel. Recover Geth Incursion. No, we've already done this. Yeah. We better, yeah. Hope you have a good time in Blackpool. I'm sorry I'm sorry I'm gonna miss it. But you know what it is, family. Family shit. Family stuff. You said they were actually coming.
Anomaly detected. Probe launched. Launching probe. Probe launched. Launching probe.
No, Kira's thinking about because we're gonna have like a week off in a couple of weeks. Like I know Kira's been thinking about having us to go to Blackpool or something for a few days. Little getaway, birthday shenanigans, haha.
Launching probe.
Go to a B&B, banging and breakfast. Yeah, that kind of stuff.
Launching probe. Probe away.
That's probes. Ugh.
Something on our sensors.
Oh, I had no idea, but the Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone for PS2 fucking expensive apparently. I think she was playing. I was asking her like what version of the game she played, and it was the PC version, which I guess is also the PS2 version. Did you ask me a question? Oh, I asked you who's going, and then started talking about how me and Kira are thinking about going up to Blackpool the week after for a I don't know, getaway, I guess, for a few days because we're both on holiday that week and figured, birthday getaway, birthday banging, B&B, haha, stuff. Isn't CJ got the thing, the vid? Or is he getting better? Scott gets to experience CJ's snoring firsthand, though. That's nice. Oh, that's good. He's clear. Didn't have it. Wait, he only had it for like 5. Did he even have it? I said about 2 minutes. Or did he literally just cough it up? Okay, this is ass backwards. Like, okay, Firewalker controls. Shift is to jump and space is to go faster. Which is like, you know, in most games it's shift to run and space to jump. Can we change the Firewalker controls specifically? Is it? Vehicle. Oh, there we go. Boost, shift, jump. There we go. Now we're talking. Well, it should be by default. Hold shift and space there. It's like playing with the Southpaw controls on a controller. Fuck that. I'm just hoping the weather is decent. When you know, not only when you go to Blackpool, but when I also myself, because like, you know, this time of year it's fucking always raining. Now stop binding that. I don't want to use that.
Rearming.
All right. Going on the piss? Ah. Oh no, I wouldn't mind going to Pleasure Beach. I mean, that's still a pleasure. Huh? Do some stuff, see some sights, I don't know.
I was right. This site was a roadmap leading to the main Prothean ruins. Dr. Aloy and I agree that this must remain a secret at all costs. I will not allow another Eden Prime to occur. The Geth, the Reapers, all of them, they must be stopped.
Activation of research-based power grid has triggered additional volcanic instability. Recommend immediate departure.
No. What's the case's log? This hellish planet is a star map that points to a Prothean site of major significance. Dr. Aloy and I have mere hours to retrieve all we can before the conditions become too dangerous to continue. We learned too late that the local volcanic instability is magnified by our power grid. If only we had more time to study this. I'm sure the key to unlocking everything is here. Everything. Damn this planet. Oh no, I can't go down the way I can't go to anywhere. This is log. We've detected a site of incredible significance. Located beneath the volcano, the unpredictable terrain will make retrieval of any data extremely hazardous. Oh yeah, that's right. This DLC has fuck all in the way of money. But no, because it's like I'm just saying, like usually like March, early March, late February, it's usually snowing or whatever. We get snow this time of year. Oh god, that screen shake really hurts my eyes.
There is no smoking inside the vehicle at any time.
There's smoking? Smoking? That can't be good. Imagine that was the last thing you heard before you died. Like you were in something that said there's no smoking, and then it just blew up. Oh god, that screen shake is not good on the eyes. Must go faster. Must go faster. I should like lower the camera a little bit. Ah. Oh, that's the. I feel like I'm like constantly like this, like ducking it behind the camera. Data recovered from research station. Dr. Case's location discovered. Landing party extracted from volcano. Bit of XP, bit of creds. Not much, but it'll do. A little bit of spending money. You're a lie. Oh yeah, we got a mum. I guess she messages us if after a certain amount of missions. From mum. So I have to find out my child is alive, third hand from the Alliance brass. Where the hell have you been? I figured whatever you're doing is classified, likely part of your Spectre operations. Just stay safe out there and keep doing your mum proud. Sneak something through a secure channel next time. Love, your mother, Captain Hannah. Yeah, because we're a spacer, so... Project Firewalker. That was a close one. On Karamuto. Karumto? Karumto, yeah. Karumto, Shepard. A disturbing fact has come to light in analysing the channel you use to transmit your findings. Unauthorized transmissions have been sent from the Rosalie to an unknown destination. It's assumed that this is how the Geth are tracking Dr. Case and Olai. The data you retrieved gives us a definite location of for Dr. Case's Prothean site. The Doctor was certain that the site held a Prothean revelation of enormous significance. It is recommended that you head there as soon as possible to count any Geth retrieval missions already in play. Sounds good. Kawa.
Only half our fuel remains.
Okay, buy some fuel then. Yeah, biggest annoyance of this game is actually the constantly having to refuel. remember actually I had an issue with Mass Effect 3 as well, where like I would only find fuel, like all the fuel stations would be destroyed, but I'd only come across fuel when I was already at full fuel. But then when I was low on fuel, I would never see fuel. It was a bloody nightmare.
An anomaly.
So maybe when I get round to Mass Effect 3, I'm gonna have to like write a list of like fuel locations so I can plan my trips a bit better, because it's kind of a pain in the ass if you don't know where everything is.
Probe away.
And also when you're scanning for fuel and stuff like that, you're obviously attracting the Reapers. Ugh. Yeah, maybe just an overall list of what scannables are in what location, so I know if it's worth actually pinging myself.
Probe away. I have found something.
Young Chambers monitors activities and crew on the Normandy. Talk to her regularly to learn valuable information. I don't know if she looks cubic. Maybe it's the scars. But again, she does have a weird jaw, temple, bone structure. Yeah, she is kind of weird. Though she has like violet eyes because she's renegade. She's got like the lava scarring and the glowy, and her eyes are starting to glow red, which is pretty cool.
Warning. Prolonged exposure to extreme temperatures may degrade engine performance. Mission objectives located.
Oh my god, it's like Lost Planet. You guys ever play Lost Planet? It was weird. You had to manage your heat level as well as combating enemies, and like there was a point where like you had to like basically kill enemies and take all their body heat to keep yourself alive.
Caution. Engine temperature falling.
It was a weird game. I don't remember much about the plot. I just remember that premise.
Extraction complete.
I don't think it's on any. I know Lost Planet 2 and 3 might be on PC, but I'm not sure about the first one. Yeah, well, to be fair, like the weekend you planned it on was like you know, because I always have the first week of March off, so like having the thing like a week or two before that just didn't line up with me. I don't tend to have like you know, more than 1 week off at a time. You know what I mean?
Caution. Engine temperature falling.
Well, Kira's going on about me getting a passport so we can go to Mexico at some point in the year. So
Extraction complete.
that'll be expensive. Whew.
Extraction complete. Extraction complete.
But I guess a trip to Mexico would probably be about 2 or 3 weeks.
Extraction complete. Warning. Engine temperature below recommended parameters. Extraction complete. Caution. Engine temperature falling. Warning. Engine temperature below recommended parameters.
We did it! Wait, was that... He said that was the Geth incursion. What Geth? What was that about? See, the Mako didn't have to worry about freezing to death. Atmospheric data recovered from all 10 nodes. Do something on the piss. I don't know what days I want to get drunk for my birthday. I want to stream on the 3rd of March. Yeah, by the way, guys, turning 30 in a couple of weeks. Well, weeks. It's like... yeah, about 10 days or something, I don't know.
Commander, you've received a new message at your private terminal.
So I'll probably do some stream, gimmicky stream, and then take a few days of a break, a week break from streaming or whatever. See what happens. I have no plan. For Project Firewalker, Commander, a very capable team is analysing the data you gathered from the Geth's research into atmospheric change. We hope it may open up new avenues for terraforming procedures for future colonies. The tech used in the beacons also contains communication innovations that should help us develop better systems to reduce atmospheric noise. There is no evidence of profane activity on this planet. Don't worry, we'll do the Project Overlord later. There's only so much Firewalker gameplay I can handle. Also, I want to actually level up because there's some DLCs that are just a bit of a pain early game, and also like for example the Kazumi one. I want to do that pretty soon, but like to get access to that gun, but I don't feel like I'm ready for it yet. I think we need to get some more points into some skills. Otherwise, we're just hiding behind we're just going to be cowering in cover and chipping away at shields and armor. Which reminds me, I think that once I max out my passive, I think the next course of action...
I have detected an anomaly.
the first course of action, really, would be to max out Incinerate, because I've got plenty of people who can do shields for me. Oh god, that's a high peak on that one. But I've got plenty of people who can do shields. But I want to do the anti-armor, because I can do Kasumi for do anti-shields, and I can do myself for anti-armor, and we should be golden for that DLC. I think I'll do this DLC and then recruit Morden. Max out drone first. That's an interesting one. I would have thought like actual damage would be the best course. What's the last rank of drone then? Is it just AoE? I'll have a look in a second. Explosive evolution. What, when it dies it blows up? Combat drone. So let's have a look at duration, 12 seconds, drone attack recharge time. Oh god, the attack recharge time is a bit... it's a... Again, it doesn't tell you what the damage of the drone attack is, which might be a bit telling. Attack drone upgrade. Upgrades combat drone so its electrical shock damages target's health, armor, and biotic barriers. Limit is one active drone at a time. Slows the drone when combat drone is destroyed. It pulses energy, inflicting high damage on all nearby enemies. They all sound kind of useful. Because against the chopper gunner, would that even be useful, the combat drone? I guess it draws aggro. It's a third teammate.
Kinetic barrier detected. Kinetic barrier strength beyond conventional weapon capability. Recommend disabling power sources. Kinetic barrier strength reduced.
I don't know. I guess I should. I'll trust your judgment there, Sasa, because like you'd say you've actually played this on as an engineer, whereas I haven't. Exclusively a Vanguard with that one occasional go with Sentinel. What does the Vanguard do? Charge and use my bonus power as Reeve. You've not had a new console since... Oh, because you bought all your stuff second-hand? Or do you mean like you haven't bought stuff when it was like the newest thing on the market? It's exciting getting a new console. Or a new anything that's gaming. I don't know, you had that VR headset. Didn't you buy that new? It's George's, but you've used it. No, it's good to get a new console. Like, I remember I bought my PS4, my first PS4. I brought it second hand, and it sounded like a hairdryer. And by the time I replaced it, it was like so noisy. Like I gave it to my sister, and my parents thought she had a hairdryer on in the early hours of the morning when she was playing games. It eventually overheated and died, and my sister, to her credit, she went and tried to fix it, like bought all the tools and everything, but it just didn't. And followed the online tutorials and whatnot, and great where it's due. She tried and just pack it in, and she tried to repair it, but fortunately it lived a long and healthy life. But it was, I think it was like a red ring of death, sort of situation where it's just old and overheated, and the elements just moved around.
Barrier strength reduced. Kinetic barrier deactivated.
But
Path is clear.
I suppose the last games console I bought was my PS4 Pro. And that was like about what year did Destiny 2 come out? About that time. keeps rebinding. No, it keeps rebinding the Unity datapad. The site is spectacular. Time, however, has proven to be the real enemy. Even those blue sun folks hired to protect the dig site. We barely managed to erect the shield before the Geth arrived. How can they know our movements almost before we do? Am I beaming my thoughts directly to them? I must find out how they are doing this. I shall ask Dr. Oloy for whatever help he can provide. Oh, was that the only time you used the Oculus Rift? Was when I tried it on? Huh. I don't know, VR. I don't know. My PC could probably do VR no problem, but I just don't know. It's a gimmick that requires a lot of space.
Dr. Aloy must have been indoctrinated by the Reapers. I found him sending our data to a Geth ship. I won't be responsible for another Geth attack. Another Eden Prime. I've silenced Aloy. Forever.
Forever. Okay. Dead body. Yeah, it's not bad. I think you need a different VR. I think you need a. I think like the PS5 requires its own VR. So if you had like PS4 and a PlayStation VR, you need like the PS5 compatible VR.
We can use this.
Ooh, forgot we get research for this DLC. Doesn't do us any good, but
It's too late for me. They're still in my head, stealing my thoughts. I can't keep them out. I've got no choice but to destroy this relic. And myself.
and yourself. Don't look like he destroyed himself. Matching code. Where have we done this? Good lord. So like we all played on it when we had a power cut. Oh, because it had batteries. Like here, here, kids, virtual reality. We can see what it is like to have electricity. Oh man, look at it. Where he died. He looked. Oh man, did he have a tug whilst he was dying? Look at that smile. He's not. There's. What was he? What? Did he have a hand on one gun and a hand on another? What's going? Look. That's. He died way too happy. That's a smile. Yeah, let's just change the angle. No. Yeah, he died with a smile on his face. He's fucking weird. Dr. Case would never understand the deal I made with the collectors. He's obsessed with these Orpheans. He would sacrifice everything to learn their secrets. It nearly cost me my life, but I did it for you, Helen. To ensure you remain safe, the damned collectors agreed to spare your colony in exchange for this Prothean find. I can only hope you remain innocent of any of this ugly business. It was all for you, Dr. Robert Aloy. Oh my god, it's another bubble. Becomes a desk ornament in the bedroom, I think. Dr. Casey's research station found Prothean artifact recovered. Experience, a fucking pittance. Biotic damage, upgrade, but we need to find a thing first for that. You must recruit a head scientist to build this upgrade. Bioamp upgrade, 10% squad bonus of biotic damage. Standard firmware shipping with bioamps, blah 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 blah. Yeah. Oh, there you go. Shit DLC. Dark Discovery, Project Firewalker says the burst of energy that coincided with your retrieval of the Prothean artifact contained coded information. Most of the data was beyond our ability to track, but the threads we were able to decrypt provided new avenues for research on energy transfer and biotics. It will keep the scientists busy for years to come. The data indicates that the artifact is currently inert and not dangerous. We wonder, however, that if Dr. Case had more time, would he have unlocked its secrets? We will continue his research. A landmark for humanity. A landmark found for humanity. Good work, Shepard. Alright.